According to the previous sessions and the instructions on floor tool, we can create the floors in the project and then execute them, okay, by this way. And the next point here is that sometimes we create a floor like this, and then we got some different patterns or materials on these floors that we do not edit them. Since if I draw a pattern here on the floor, we got the same layers, the same materials, but some patterns are added. So at such a condition, we can use the tool of a split face. We click on it, then we click on the floor. Following that, for instance, I specify 1200 offset and then I start drawing. Check it out. Let me reduce the offset 1 meter or 1000 millimeters by this way. Check it out. I draw this pattern and I trim this. Note that we can only draw one closed curve using a split face. Again, we click, pick line, then for 15 centimeters offset, I click on this, then I click on finish, done. Then we can click on a split face, drawing some other patterns like a rectangle, for instance, by this way, 0.5 meters, again 500s and 1500s, and then finish. Watch this. Right now we have drawn this using a split face, and we can associate a different material to this manage materials. In the future sessions we'll talk about the materials after opening material browser here from home or from the library, ceramic, flooring, and let's see, what do we have? Tile or flooring. Let me search in the material browser for ceramic. Here we got some default ceramics. I select tile as an example. I add this texture using the appearance. I can replace it with um, other assets, using other patterns or other tiles. Let me see, what do we have here. I want to replace it with this. Check this out. Here we got the new tile. Here for the height 128, we specify 15, and link texture transforms. Okay, and then let me check the name. I want to assign a new name for it, O1, to find it better. Modify, paint, O1, then I click on this part. If I set it to texture realistic, we'll see the texture of the ceramic. Or we may want to choose another pattern for the center, like this way. Check it out. It does not make difference. We can create the desired materials and then specify them to the patterns in the project for floors. And in schedule table, the areas of these will be calculated, but the structural layers are fixed. So we can present more details on flooring that are helpful against shaded visual style. And the next point here is that, and you may want to display these lines with other colors or in other colors. Again, To have a review, firstly in Manage tab, Object Styles, I should find Floor, Slab Edges, and then I can choose gray color for it, dash for the line or the pattern, again Floor, for this time for the foldings, floors, split lines, folding lines, I choose gray again, one for the line weight of cut, and dash for line pattern. Check it out. Again, let me search for floor, folding line, dash dot, apply, like this way, or we can create a new pattern, new line pattern for them, and control them to display them distinguished. And again, in the continuation, I open the south view. I want to create a new level for them by create similar. Check this out. And 4 meters height for the floor plan. Only floor plan, select. Then I move on. Check it out. Afterwards, let me check the elevation 4 meters by this way, and then I want to rename it level 3, and then I want to add another structural plan, 10 centimeters offset minus 100 by this way. Check it out. Then I select the floor plan. I align it with other floor plans, and here we got the structural plan, STR3. Okay, very well. I'll unlock this, and then I click and drag to extend the and separate the head or the header. Then for the upper levels, I want to suppose that the walls, I select them at first, and then I make sure that I have selected the walls, doors, and windows, or the floors actually. Then I make a copy, align to same place, or align to picked level. Then I click here to paste them. Afterwards, as you can see, I have propagated these walls at the upper level as well. And then I make some changes for the upper level by this way. And also I want to add a console. Watch this. Then I open level 2. Here in this north view. Here in a structural level, level 2. Then I want to model the floor here. Again, floor. I select the type, then picking the lines. Watch this. Here we got a message. I click on don't attach, and I click on yes to join them. Okay. So don't forget to not to attach them and join them. I open level 2 floor plan. If the below levels were visible, here in underlay, range base level, I set it to the current level, level 2. Right now, the below levels are not visible anymore in this level. And only the current level, which is level 2, is visible for us here. So we can add the walls, floors in this level. And in this part, as you can see, they are not joined completely. So from modify tab, join, multiple join, I select the floor opening the front view. Then I click and drag to select the walls like this way in order to join them to the floor. So these are the items that we can put them into consideration.